Okay, balik. Balik. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Again, katong mga naigibati, lingkod sa lang, feel the presence of the Lord. Inhale, exhale. Ang mga maadjong tuod, halapin. Inhale, exhale, up. Up. Hoy, nakakuha na to sila. Really good. Up. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Up. Hoy, nag-lisod yapon sila duha. Down. Down. Pump. Naigo, wala. Smash ito pa. Okay, last round. Last round, ready? Sir. Ang muhapak, ang nasa ilaw, ang muhapak. Lain man po nung ikaw muhapak siya magagalong kamo. Ang taga ilaw may muhapak. So, kung ikaw di ka mag-inaptik, bawa ang ibabaw, ang sunod mo maghapakan. Sige, again. Up. Wala di, apil man ito sila. Up. Up. Down. Up. Down. 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 Up. Down. Down. Up. Smash. Okay, thank you very much. Please be seated. Take your seats. Nakoy nakita, kay tulo naman lagi sila, tulo, ang obos, ang yang kamot, tas ubos. Ang isa, kinibabuan, isa. Karon, tayo mo nag-smash, isa smash ang gulong kamot. Very good. Alright. So I hope that we are energized. Pay-pay ginagmay. Allow me to continue. Nag-uo ko kay kining session na arabay activity. Aling na ba ito sa ma'am kang Ma'am Wendy kay pamoy buhaton maglingkod ra kani kay naaraba delikado. Alright. So this is entitled Implementing the Supplementary Reading Remediation Program and Enhancement Activity. So to make it short, it's SSRP. Ano sana itong SSRP? Supplementary. Okay, sige. So these are the session objectives. Number 1, we will discuss the guidelines of the NRP concerning the supplemental reading remediation program and enhancement activities. Number 2,
same subject, Komari.
Design catch-up Friday appropriate activities and assessment strategies for intervention group and enhancement group based on the context. Context for no-tech, low-tech, and high-tech, and the curriculum sets emerging, developing, and transition. And the last one, exhibit interest in designing activities for learners that need intervention and enhancement. So, based on the objective, you all know that you're going to make your, what is the output that you're going to make for this session? You're going to make
activities for learners.
Activity number 1, it is called Emeritus Mo. Sige, with your seatmate, pamutan ako no palihog kung nag-unsa siya sa iyang reading. Gapon kay Catch Up Friday matono. This time, particularly on reading. What are the things that you do in your reading? The reading program. Katong magka-Friday. Sige, hing na lang. Hing na yung hantapan. Hing na unsa mo, nagbasa-basa na. Okay, nagbasa-basa na. Kunya, pag magbasa-basa, picture. Humana. Oh. Submit. Mana, done. Oh. Pareha batani. Bitaw, seriously, I would like to ask, sa time nga nagpabasa mo, tanan ba nakabasa? Tanan nakabasa? Wala nakabasa tanan. Ikaduha naman tong Friday. Katuwa nakabasa nga nabilin, mo ba inyong pitiwa sa pagbabasa? Unsa man jud? Wala na. Because ang mahog, wala siya ipadulngan nung pabasa ra ka, you did not try to write down the kanang usay
na ako no kami.
Kaya naman, imo man tong buksakan para sa pareading ta, kinsay slow readers, kinsay fast readers, kinsay atong igo-igo na average readers, no?
May pana po.
Saging ko na pinaypay.
If ever we will not be able to know who among the students would qualify for remediation and who would qualify for enrichment. Okay. What do we mean by remediation? From the word remedy.
Remediation.
Ano sa manang remediation or remedy? Tambal or remediation. Maka? Naun sa manday, kung magkon pa magtambal, ano tambalan man? Kaya may naitabo. So when we say remediation program, please read.
Atong di-download na? Hindi ko ka-download. Ha? Nagpapasa ka itong di-download na.
Okay, so we know that in every key stage, there is a specific competency and the skill already is there. If ever that wala na siya na-meet, that's the time that we do remediation. Okay, now let's proceed to the guidelines. So, ang pangutana is, kinsa man po'y i-remedyuhan, unsaon pag-remedyo, asa ang pag-remedyo?
Kato na nag-i-download.
Ha? Kung ano sa man? So, may saan ang pag-remedyo? Kinsa i-remedyuhan gani? Kinsa mga bata? Mga bata nga wala nakamit sa minimum standards or the skill on their particular age or particular year level. So let's go to number 1. First and foremost, mo ni siya. We have to assess first our learners in terms of their needs. We can never know if they need enrichment or remediation. So we will not be able to know what intervention or probably yung sa buhaton nila if we cannot assess them properly. Agree? So, kung katong yaging Biyernes o katong the other Friday, yan ang inyo na tagpabasa na pagkahuman, okay, nabasa na kato. Paspas na ginamay man. Paspas ni basa, niya, pagkahuman is kanang nakagsayop. Tapos hinay mo basa, igo-igo na pero why sayop. So how would you qualify them or kanang nag-isod pa dyan basa? Kanang when we conducted the katibitong assessment on reading, kay na bata nga o word nakabasa siya pero kung i-combine na sa tibok sentence, di na siya kabasa.
Kay Mariam.
O yung reading is not merely reading man. You have to ask man. Ano ito pagpamutan na ang manika ni Mika. Ang manika ni Mika ay bigay ng kanyang mama Mina. Ang ngalan ng manika ay Mina. Pamutan na pa. Ano ang pangalan ng manika?
Ipate na mo.
Sure ka?
Ana-ana. Loida.
Mina? Mika? Mina? Ako nga, okay. Wala naman to. Okay.
Sila.
So how do you do that? How do you do the remediation? How will you assess? How will you be able to know? So you can have one-on-one or one-on-one and
Init ra ba? Iman paan.
Nagpapalit na nagpanda siguro.
Malita na sila ng labo.
okay, we can have one-on-one or small group instruction. So again, you will be able to assess either one-on-one or small group instruction. Okay. Makahibaw mo dyan tanong kung magpa-choral reading ta. Kung magpa-choral reading ta kay naman dyan mo si ma'am. So that could be a candidate.
Wa sila na urahan ko pa may wa na spread nga na mga oras ko. Dawa sa na spread kay ito lagong pabanha. Mabukad ng balot na dan ay wa kalot hapit at kay nga na kanila pa siya. Hasdot.
Okay. So this is when a student is learning from and interacting with the teacher individually, or perhaps when they are in a certain group. So we can do the assessment. Okay. Number 2, set goals. So you make sure that the goals is still anchored on the goals sa tuwang overall goals for the National Reading Program. Number 3, okay, take a look at this. Let us try to read every word na nasulod anang diagram. O diagram ba na or figure? What's the first one? Systematic. Number 2, direct. Ikatulo, okay. How do we know that the instruction that, when you say instruction, ato ang pag-tudlo, am I correct? Yun sa pagbuhat. How do we know that the instruction that we do as a teacher in teaching our learners is systematic? How do we know that the instruction that we do is systematic? If, sige sir, if
for me, systematics are ganang if we teachers instructed them to do certain tasks and then sila na mismo gabuhan.
Yes, you have the point there, sir. But yes, it's true. Nakipabuhat. Dugaming, sir.
Kuan sir, ang gibuhat ni sir na hindi follow ang process nila.
Nakaigipabuhat nila, but you follow on a certain process. Na yung proseso. Di kayo din sa kao, hatag niya, why? Klaro. How about direct? Direkta nga makitaan. How about explicit? Obvious, meaning to say, klaro nga nakita. Clearly conveyed. Number 3, provide intensive, explicit, highly structured, and focused instruction with a strong emphasis on skills development and practice. So you make sure that the instruction that you will use will definitely answer the needs based on the assessment that you have seen on a certain learner. So kung si learner naglisod o basa pa, then you should know what are the things or activities that you do in order for that particular problem nga ma-address. Okay, explicit teaching. So when you say explicit gani, it is clearly nga makita. So what are the components of explicit teaching? Number 1, teaching or modeling. Meaning to say, si teacher storya. So kung nag-teach ka, o for example, an English teacher, may bata. So ang bata, dili pa siya makakuha kung ikaw, dili mo, o na. So phonics, bata. So sunod po na ang bata. Then we have guided practice mo to, ikaw una, din so siya. I-guide din mo siya. Then the third one, independent practice. So you can never try to go to number 3 first, independent practice, kung wala pa na nimo gitarong og modeling o guided practice. Kay ang mahitabo manggod o usahay kay kapuya na bitaw ta. Although I know that you know about discovery approach. Sakto? Ang nahitabo kay especially in my class, I do discovery approach. After discovery approach, sulti animos nahitabo. Pagkahuman, adto na sa activities. Usa pa, mag-discover sila, then mag-discuss kung sila yung tabo, then maghatag ang exercises, usa pa itong final na exercises. Sakto ba? So di pwede nga nag-discovery approach ka, yung hitabo, mo na ito yung record sa maestra. Now, kung si teacher, math teacher, so kinahanglan ni math, okay, listen math teachers, raise your hands, be proud. Math teachers, how do we handle problem solving problems? Kung sa'yo una itong buhaton. Basahon no. So there is a step-by-step providing clear explanation. So mga naman yung kasagarang problema sa mga bata kay mathematics is, whether you agree or not, is one of the most difficult subjects. So kung ang bata dili niya mo instruct step by step, kay mo nang ingon, marong ra gani ka sa una ni later on marong na jugas katapusan. Unya, dapat si teacher ma-reinforce na niya nga mao na iyahang itudlo. Ang hitabo ra ba kay mo reklamo ang bata kay ug mangutana daw sila nga imbis kay di sila kahibaw mo man mo ipasulbon. So di jud ka answer. Agree o di? Sa itong panahon na naingana na. Una kayo pangutana, solve the board. On the board. So may tabo is mo na siya problema. Okay. So there is a direct guidance. So again, akong balikon, not only for math teachers but to the rest, more especially that mathematics is a manipulative subject, they need to be guided and so on before they can become independent practitioners. So dapat sila, before sila mag-solution, makibaw sila ang sibuhaton. And then, I don't know if parehang problema ang mga math teachers, bingon ng bata, saan dyan naman to pag-practice, pag-test, pa kay lisod naman, hindi naman ako. Number 4, please read. Okay, so meaning to say, if we try to use the reading materials, it should be based on their level. So teach where the learners are. So when we talk about teach where your learners are, there are some learners who are advanced. Some of them are slow. So therefore, in this case, differentiated instruction comes in. So the teacher should adjust the difficulty level and content of the instruction to match the needs of the learners. So for varied reading levels, students might engage in a different text. Nailahi sila ang text. Number 5, monitor progress. So kinahanglan monitoron na siya kalingaw. So I guess very understandable naman siya, no? Pag monitor ana kanus, how do we monitor the progress of our learners every day? Yes. So di pwede ang monitoro nato end. So speaking of monitoring, I would like to segue on in terms of students' performance. Dito na tayo nag-monitor sa katapusan kay ang bata padung na mag-end kay tigaman na mag-grado na kaning bata kay wa na man isudsud sa klase. So ang hitabo end na sa quarter. So kung ang bata gani taas ang absent, do not wait for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before doing the monitoring again. So most likely 3 days straight ang bata absent, kinahanglan na siya nga tatagan o pagtagan. Then, this one.
Sem naman na doon.
Provide
Pwede, ma'am.
feedback.
Pwede tagaan naman magduha ka adlaw nga kuan.
Kanusa ihatag ang feedback?
Eskwelahan daw sige mo adto.
Ha? Kanusa ihatag ang feedback? Kinsay tagaan sa feedback? The students. What kind of students? In terms for remediation, katong mga bata nga, kuwang, katong mga kanbon, so we also do feedback giving to students who are good. Okay. So matod pa ni Sir, we do it privately, we praise publicly. Agree, Waron? Okay. So give the learner feedback on the reading progress, including the reinforcement and constructive suggestions for improvement. So how do we share or how do we make the proper feedback? We start by appreciating the efforts of the kid, then highlighting what is the problem, and also provide what could be the possible solutions that such problem can be solved. So dapat atong hatagan sa actionable suggestions. Di kami ka na hinay nga mabasa. Mura po tingin. So we have to give. So man, kung sa mga pamagi, aron paspas sa iyang pagbasa. So take a look at the reading profile of learners. For full refresher, they are called emerging. For moderate refresher, they are called developing. Katong light refresher, they are transitioning. Okay, there. So katong mga di pa kayo nabasa or padung pa ng basa, kung itawag ang mga beginning readers, wala sila yung mga emergent readers, while katong mga average, they are called developing. Then katong mga intermediate or nearly fluent, hapit na dyan mga kwan kayo, kinaliruan, they are called transitional readers. Now let's proceed to aligning appropriate assessment strategies for intervention or remedial group. Now, for no-tech assessment strategies, kasi pwede mo aton, ang marimatanin kayo mula for elementary man eh, oral segmenting of words, ito bang syllabication, and then sound mimicking games, picture sorting for by initial sound. For low-tech assessment strategies, we have flashcards with letters and images. Accordingly, this is the best to be used for a contest. Kana bang games sa mga bata? For flashcards with letters and images. Then listening for rhymes in songs. There was a dog, there was a cat. Cat. Okay, cat. Listening for, and then handwriting practice sheets. Let's proceed to high-tech assessment strategies. We call it TTS. Gusto mo ng TTS? TTS means text to speech. Kada bitang ang text niya paminaw din mo na mo speech nga in computer generated. Paminaw ang bata pagka manira po dong i-mimic o yung i-sundo. So what are those kinds of TTS? We have digital rhyming games, interactive sound matching games, then virtual letter sorting activities. So here are the sample class programs for Catch Up Friday. So you have their original time on the third column, and then on the fourth column you have there the Catch Up Friday. So if you notice, half of it, that's an example of elementary grade 1. So let's do some sa taman. In our case, half day nato is the reading program, and then the second half would be the kanang katong integration of values, peace, and health. Now, I was able to talk with Sir Kupal a while ago with regards particularly on sound siya. It could be a challenge if the teacher has a subject in the morning and also in the afternoon, because the teacher has to make an integrative lesson session guide for the afternoon and also in the morning, right? I don't know. I hope that the school heads, or probably we can contextualize on that so that it would be lighter part for the teachers on that particular day. Okay, let's proceed to the sample class program flow with suggested activities for reading. So, mga siya ay suggested time allotment. We have there 30 and then 120 minutes. So, sa may description, ini siya, if you happen to read DepEd Order number 1, series of 2024, katong itong catch up Friday, naani siya, ang sa description, ang sa mga pre-reading activities, during reading activities, and also, ang last is post-reading activities. Narito sa ibuhaton, sa sinugdanan, before magbasa, sa tunga-tunga, o sa katapusan. Same thing goes to integrating values, health, and peace. Naana siya sa DepEd Order number 1. So to those who will be doing the demo teaching tomorrow, if you are uncertain what activities that you will use, please read DepEd Order number 1 kay tuwa ito kinadaghanan ng activities that you could choose from. Now, the question is, kung saan na ito pag-deal sa mga bata kay ba na mabasa? Kaya nasagol mo na sa tanan, nabot pwede niya mo pareha sa pagpika sa dagat ni pika sa dagat. Moises, kamong mga kabasa o di kabasa. Dagan sa tuwa ang di kabasa. Dagan sa wang di kabasa. Ang makabasa. Ang tunga, uncertain. So what we will do is, we will do reading, enrichment. Now, saan mo na ito pag-enrich? Sa bata. So we can have the continuous pleasure reading activities. So in order for them to love reading, katong makabasa na, kaya kung may tabo sila nagbasa, iipon na limos, ang teacher mo lingkod sa tubangan, mag-individual o pabasa, yung bata ko ba na human nagbasa, maboard yun na sa klase. Agree? So how do we enrich learners who can read already? So we can do a regular practice. So mutuo mo daron that practice makes perfect. Agree o dili?
Agree.
Okay, according to a facilitator that I have, hindi na kalimutan, kuha ko ng practice makes perfect. Because when you keep on practicing the wrong one, you will always make it a habit that error gyapon siya. Correct? Practice makes perfect. Agree? Unya, dili po siya pwede kung kas-ara, dapat kanunay. So it should be constant, correct, practice makes perfect. Although it's hard to attain perfection, but we can always achieve excellence. Now, get a purpose. So in order for you to be able to inspire your learners, especially those who are already advanced, make them know their purpose. What is the purpose? Why they are keep on reading. So before the learner starts the reading, they should determine what they want to learn or gain from the material. So perhaps you can do the PWL chart for your learners so that they will know how na sila ibuhaton or na sila idea what to expect or what to get. Then we should align the appropriate assessment strategies for enhancement group. Okay, so we have there no tech assessment, tongue twisters. Now yun na hinduman nga tongue twister that you can still remember way back from your elementary years or in your elementary years. And who would like to share?
Tongue twisters.